My brother-in-law, Michael, works for American Airlines. He's an amazingly gifted mechanic, has worked for many years. So many years ago, he surprised me with a gift by allowing me to fly first class. I was stunned. I'd never been in first class. I grew up in a very blue-collar family. So to be served that way, it felt very uncomfortable. Yet I must admit, by the end of the flight, I get used to this. People wait on you all the time. When do you feel most honored? Is it when you're giving a privileged place, a special title, maybe a certain position in the family or the community, or a position here in the ACC? As human beings, we all yearn to be honored and respected. But this gospel really challenges that whole aspect. In first century Palestine, the whole sense of honor was a very, very important aspect of the culture at the time. And there were two different classes of honor. One was what was called ascribed honor. In other words, it's kind of like you were born into it. It was given to you, and everybody knew it. But honor that was won, or in some cases stolen, for whatever reason, that was looked upon with a lot of question. And that's what's going on here in the gospel. Is that here, Jimmy and Johnny's mother come to Jesus and they want something special. What she's trying to do is to raise up not just the honor of these two sons of hers, but of course the honor of their family. And so of course Jesus knows what's going on. And he knows exactly what's going to happen. And sure enough, the rest of the apostles get really angry at these two. And he uses this time to teach them a very important lesson. That all honor belongs to God. And it's God who gives us the most important honor, and that is that we are God's own. That we have been named as God's daughters and sons. That the very life of God's presence dwells inside us. What greater honor is that? But then Jesus goes on and pushes the envelope even out further. As he points out to them, if you want to receive or win honor for yourself and your loved ones, then do what the kingdom of God is all about. Go and serve those in need. And the more you serve, the more honor you get. Not only in my eyes, but the eyes of the Father. That's why who sits at the right and the left, not mine too, because the Father sees and knows all. So the challenge, the question for all of us is, how are we truly serving? Not just literally, but serving in our heart, in our care for each other. Let me give you an example. I've been reading this wonderful little book called The Daymaker. And this whole phrase was developed by this very famous hairstylist. In that one day, this woman that was a normal customer of his had come in, but he was rather surprised because she did not come in monthly. Normally she would. She came about 2.5 weeks after her last hairstyling. And so he spent about an hour with her, joking with her, teasing her, talking with her, and doing her hair, and it was just lovely. And then she shared with him a week later that said, I came in actually to have my hair done in preparation for my funeral. I decided to end my life. She said, but you made my day. You gave me pause that perhaps there's a bit of kindness in the world. Thank you. He said that changed his whole life just because of the way she served. He served her, was present to her. It wasn't just the action of cutting, washing her hair. It was the whole presence. Isn't that what Jesus has done for us? He doesn't just present a meal. He gives himself, his whole self into it. What if the rest of Lent you decide as a servant of Christ to truly make at least one person's day every day? Would that not be a way that you are doing what the Master has done for us? Prepare a banquet of hospitality, of presence, of love, of gift, and to make the day of each one other person.